and welcome back to my channel, or welcome. My name is Jenny, and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. I currently upload on two times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Monday is Dollar Tree Monday, which that is today, and Wednesday we throw the budget out the window and we paint whatever we want to paint. So today is Dollar Tree Monday, and if you hit that subscribe button, you will be notified and ring that bell of my upcoming videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, or if I do a random weekend video, which sometimes happens. And hit that follow button if you're up there on Facebook so you can be notified of my videos. So enough with the electronics, let's paint. Alright. So recently I have been introducing you to paint palettes, or I should say color palettes, and they can be used for makeup, they can be used for clothes, you name it. If you're decorating your house, that sort of thing. So I came across them. So I've been putting a few of them to the test, and so far I've been extremely pleased. And the second thing that I thought of too was I often get asked, where do I start? And it can be extremely overwhelming. I mean, you've got thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube. You've got Facebook, TikTok, all of those guys telling you what to do and how to do it. But a lot of times you want to make your own decisions, right? Of course you do. But I can tell you that if you follow some of these palettes in your buying process of what paints to pick, you will have success in what your painting looks like. Now, what I have down here is, I've seen this, and I will show what the palette looks like, I should say. And basically what they did was they took 4 different shades of green, which I have 4 different shades of green down here, all from the Dollar Tree. I know that's crazy. And the odd one out is purple. And so I've got this kind of lavender purplish color. Now I'm not using Dollar Tree canvas, I'm using Artist Loft today. And it's a brown canvas, which I thought would be kind of fun to use. There's 14 by 6 diameter. And I get these when Artist Loft puts their awesome sales on, and usually sometimes it's buy one get 2 free. I'm right there. So I also bought these. I bought these off AliExpress. They're sink stoppers, but they're for painting, and they're all different sizes, all different shapes. And so I thought, since we're doing a brown canvas, I would grab one of these and pour the paint out, pour it down in there as we go. The paint conditioner that I'm going to be using is blue, and that also comes from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to mix up some of my paints, and we will pour on this canvas and see if we like the concept of four greens and a purple. So, let me show you what some of the greens look like. I've got a very dark green. I have kind of a minty green. They call it a light green. It's pretty. And kind of an aqua green. It's got metallic in it. And then I have another one of their greens. So, and the purple, they're calling it lavender. So there you go. Alright, so I will get mixing here. And I've got a cup standing by. Get this out of the way for just a second. And then I have, there we go, another one of their, we will bring some paint in here, and we will get going. They're calling it. Some of these I've used in the past and very pleased with them. I will get mixing. I'm going to do quite a bit of the lavender, because I think that would be a good base paint to do, and then I'll use it in layers also. I'm making quite a bit of that. Some paint in here. Might need a little bit of water, but we'll see. Some of these I've used in my past and very pleased. These paints here are kind of paint pouring ready. Let me show you what happened here. I came in here last weekend, or before the weekend started, and I wanted to see, I was doing a paint pouring thing with just 2 colors. So I wanted to see how 2 colors would work, so I grabbed one of my small canvases.
Kind of paint.
And I used these guys, this
Bang,
however you want to say it,
before the weekend.
paints, but I didn't use anything. I didn't use any glue or anything. I just took it straight out of the bottle.
Thing with just 2.
When I left, before I
wanted
left
to see
for the long weekend, it was looking
canvases.
really, really pretty, and I was really pleased.
I used,
you know me, I have to add
these
glitter.
guys.
But then it came back in here last night, and look how it cracked.
Paints.
So I'm thinking that
glue or anything, I
didn't see the cracks or
bottle.
not. And I think
Left before I left
here.
for the long weekend. It
Cracks, I don't know. I
really,
can
really
see
pretty.
close-up pictures of it
So
also.
of course I added it.
But you can see the cracks in there.
But then it came back
So
in
I'm
here
thinking,
last
even though
night,
these are
and
kind of like paint pouring ready, which they are. I mean, they're watered
so
down
I'm
a little
thinking
bit,
that
but they need something. They need some conditioning to give it some elasticity so that it doesn't crack like that. I'm putting glue in it too.
close
I'm
up
putting glue
pictures
with
of it
all of
also.
them.
But you can see the cracks in there.
Now normally
I'm
I
thinking,
like
even
to-
though they
Oh,
paint
I'm
pouring
so
ready,
excited
which they
about
are.
that.
I mean,
This
they're
is
watered
like
down a
paint.
little
I
bit,
love that color. I have used
but
it
they need
so
something. They
many
need
times.
some conditioning to give it some
Maybe
elasticity so that it
it's
does like that.
It's purple.
I'm putting glue in it too.
Or paint
Glue
pouring
with
medium. I put just a little bit of this instead of using water.
Now normally I like to
That's so it is glue.
out of this
So I
glue,
usually
out of
like
this
at
paint.
least one of my paints to have something
I've
different
used
in
it
it. So.
so many times. I might put just a little bit. It's purple.
There you go. Give me some more paint, don't I? Getting down at the bottom. I think this dark green is from their Christmas series.
At least one of my paints.
And I understand. Dollar Tree, they usually have your normal colors, but if they have any specialty colors, it's usually around the holidays.
Need to go. Paint, don't I?
And they'll have them with their
Down at the
holiday
bottom.
decorations and stuff. So keep that in mind that,
And
oh gosh, I
dark
really
green
like
is
this
from their
color.
Christmas.
One, you might grab a couple
Um,
bottles, or
and I
wait till
understand.
the holidays come back around and
Dollar Tree,
in there.
they usually have your normal
Like right now, they're probably doing
colors,
a
but
lot
if they have
with
any special
oranges
colors, it's
and
usually
blacks
around the
and
holidays.
yellow, deep yellows
and they'll
and stuff
have-
like that for Halloween and stuff like that.
So keep that in mind that, oh
Right
gosh, I
around the
really like
color.
this color.
Right around
One,
the corner.
you might grab a
That's
couple
great.
bottles, or wait till the
Thanks.
holidays come back around and we'll have them in there. Like right now, they're probably doing a lot with oranges and black. Deep yellows, not for
Really thick.
Halloween. Next is right around the color.
Yeah.
It's right here. Looks pretty good.
Hmm.
And it's
It's good to keep water around.
yeah, that's
It's pretty green. All these greens are pretty though. Don't get me wrong, they're very pretty.
better. It's good to keep water around. It's pretty green. All these greens are pretty. Oh yeah, very.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Okay. Let those sit for just a second. This goes out the way. Alright. Let's see. Alright. So I'm going to, I've got this little guy here. And just put a little coat of this one I wanted to work in with the greens, but I also want the paint to be able to move around some. So that's what we did.
Alright. So I'm going to get this little guy here. And put a little around. This one I wanted to in with the, but I also want the paint to be some.
Sorry, guys. That make it for mine, huh? Mm-hmm. It's a little lumpy there. Let's see here. So you guys can see down into that.
That make it for mine, huh? Lumpy there. Let's see here.
Normally I take my stir sticks out, don't I? There's a little stir in there.
Normally I take my stir sticks out.
I'm probably gonna wish I had gloves on. I think I will. Oh, no gloves. I need to open a new box. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Looks pretty in there.
I'm probably gonna wish I had
Oh, no gloves. I need to open a new box. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Looks pretty in there. It's coming out so slow. Okay.
coming out so slow.
Paint's a little bit thick. So I think that's why it's having a hard time going through the strainer here. And it's going. Alright, let's move it around a bit.
Paint's a little bit thick. That's why it's having a hard time going through the strainer here.
And it's going.
Alright, so
having a hard time getting through the strainer. It's kind of weird, but that's okay. Let's see here.
Just having a hard time getting through. Let's go here.
Let's look what's going. Goodness. Okay. Let's see what you're doing here. Alright. Let's see what I can do here. I can get to a little faster. Okay, come on in, sweetie. Come on. Well, come on. Push the door open. Come on. Okay. There you go. Somebody's coming to visit. been ages since I worked with a round canvas. Like, ah, those edges. It's looking cool though. It's been ages. Goodness gracious, it's pretty. It's, unfortunately, if you don't cover your canvas, where I can see it now, when it dries, you'll see it that much more. So goodness gracious, it's pretty. Unfortunately, if you cover your canvas, where I can see it now, you'll see it that much more. Goodness gracious. It's pretty though. There. Okay. Goodness gracious. It's pretty though. Okay. Well, I think that I would have preferred maybe to water down my glue. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I put the water afterwards, and it's like the consistency when I started looked good in regards to the paint, but when I started pouring it into the little stopper here, it was like it was getting clogged up.
The water
So
afterwards.
yeah, that could have done without that.
Consistency
In
when
regards to the colors, I think they look really cool together. It's very green.
The paint.
Which I kind of
When I
expected the
pouring
green to
it
be
in
very green.
And
And yeah,
so
I think it's kind of cute.
could have done without that.
We'll see how it dries, and I may come in
I think they
here
look
and mess with
green.
the
Expected
edges
it to
a little
be
bit.
very green.
But, like I said, with it being round, it's just a different
Oh,
animal.
I'm
Over here.
kind of cute. see how it dries, and I may come in.
Yeah.
Mess with the.
I think it looks pretty cool. So you can put some
Do this a little bit. Like I said, with it being round, it's just a different animal. Here. Yeah.
Reminds me
I think it
of
looks pretty cool.
seaweed and
Some green.
I don't know what the purple would remind me of. I usually see too much purple seaweed, but at least not in the lakes we have around here, huh? Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop messing with it. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so we're gonna let it dry, and I will put a really cool picture of it right about here, so you can see what it looks like after it dries. So yeah, that was all Dollar Tree paints. The only thing that wasn't Dollar Tree was the canvas and the sink stopper.
Pretty cool.
And so yeah, now the paints
Dry.
will have some self-leveling
Put a really cool picture.
going on here just a little bit as it starts to dry.
Dries.
And like I said,
that was
glue
all
was a
Dollar
little
Tree
bit
paints.
thick,
The only
and
thing
as I was working with it, I was struggling with the glue, and the glue's not bad or anything like that. It just,
now the paint.
I wish the
Some
glue would have
self-leveling.
been more watered down. I
Like
think
going
if
on
I do it
here.
again, I will take the glue and put it in a
Right.
cup and put some water in it and get that
Yeah.
consistency exactly where I want it
It's a little
before I
bit
add
thick,
it to the paint.
and I was as
so
I was
then
with
the
it, I was
mixture is
struggling
more
glue, and it's
fluid.
the glue's not bad or anything like that. It just
Alright, so
I wish the
I'm
glue
going to
would
get
have
off here
been
and spend some
more
time
watered
with
down. I
family,
think if I do
and
it
I'll take some
again,
really cool
I
pictures
will take
of
the
this,
glue and put it in a cup.
and
Water in it
can
and
put
get
some
that
glitter on it.
consistency
Cheddar's
exactly
down here.
before I add paint.
Get some green glitter
So then
over
they
here.
the fluid.
I would pick him up, but I would get paint all over him, and he probably would appreciate that.
So I'm going to get off here and spend some time with cool pictures of this.
Okay. So I just put the glitter like in this area of it. So, alright, there you have it. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here and spend some time with the family and all that fun stuff. So, what do I always say? Go out there, be awesome, be great, do your thing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.